Hi, welcome to a2znowledge.com. So today we are going to discuss about methods in Python. So how to write methods in Python. So here methods or functions, whatever like you can say. So it's very important to know how to write methods, and that is how you can able to learn a lot of other concepts in Python going forward. So if you take declaring and methods, so we have some types. So methods without argument, methods with argument, and methods with multiple arguments. Okay. If you see here, I created a method. So, okay, what is method first of all? So, methods are something like a topic for a paragraph, right? So, you write a lot of logics with a topic. So, imagine I'm giving you an project. You have to build a calculator. You have to build a calculator program. So in calculator, you have lot of mathematical functions like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and I cannot write all the logics of addition, subtraction, multiplication just like start to end, like a procedure language. Like as a procedure, I cannot write. So like giving a very good way of writing is just write a method. First addition, write a method as addition, and within that do all the functions, and then write a next method called a subtraction, and then you do all the subtraction logics inside, and then next method. So for each and every logic you write, you need to have a method and invoke the method whenever it is required. It's not like completely writing the full code and under a main method just like that. It is not at all a best practice. Okay, so for each and every logic you go, you have to write a methods. You have to write a method. So here, so how to declare a method? So methods will start with the keyword def. Def is nothing but definition. So if you are aware of Java, so we used to start with void. So public static void, something like that, right? So similarly here we do have a keyword called def, and then a method name, and then bracket, and then you have to give a colon. Okay, and then I'm just giving a print statement, and you need to maintain the indentation. Very important. We don't have brackets in Python, but instead of it you have indentation. That's very important. So the format, and then here you can see I created a method b with one argument x. So Python is very much intelligence. Means that means you don't want to give data types. Based on the value you pass, Python will automatically come to know what data type it is. So that is called intelligence. So you don't want to specify the data type while writing or passing an argument. So this we call argument. So method, and this is argument. So this method accept one argument. We have to say like that. And next method C, this accepts two argument. Okay, you have to say like that. And this is an A, and there is no argument, which is empty. So to call, so only when you call this method, your code will get executed. So to call the method, so I'm just directly calling it A, and then B, you have to pass a value. So means you have to pass some values. So B is a method which has one argument here, but you are not passing anything. So you have to pass. So I'm passing an integer value. So automatically the Python will consider this argument as an int. So if you enclose this with double quotes, then Python will automatically consider this as a string. That's it. And next C is a method. I'm passing two argument A and then B because I have to pass two. So if you run this code, yes, so empty the print statement and then 10 and then A comma B. Right. So here, one more thing I wanted to tell you is, see, if you take Java or any other programming languages other than Python, so to invoke the method, so this is how we invoke. So imagine user, so you have written a method called addition, and when user want to do an summation of two numbers, he will invoke this function. So when he click the addition button in the calculator, that means he is invoking the addition function. So that is how. So these are all invocations. So if you are not invoking this, so the logic won't get executed. That much simple. Okay, so the point what I want to tell you is, so if you take any other language like Java or C sharp or whatever the language is, so we have to invoke methods by creating an object for a class. But here in Python you have the option of writing an code with class and without class. Means you can follow class and objects, and without class and objects also you can create a program. Okay, so there is two ways. So here I have not created any class and objects. Just like that I created a method. So Python has an advantage that you can write Python as a script also, like a Linux shell script, right? So without any class and objects. So I'm directly invoking it. So if you take Java, right? In Java also, we can invoke a method with without creating an object for a class. It is possible, which is highly possible in Java also. And that way of doing in Java, we used to call it as static methods. That means if this method is static in Java, and then only you can able to call it without creating an object of a class. So whatever I'm telling you is kind of a vague, or which is something you can't understand, you can leave it. But for the people who can able to understand what I'm saying, please just get the information. So in Java also we can invoke a method without creating an object only when the methods are given as a static. There is a keyword called static that you have to add in front of the method in Java. So then you can invoke the methods without creating an object for it. So static is something your values or the logics what you have given inside the static methods are kind of immutable that you cannot change. So that is how the static works. So but in Python, instead of there is no static keyword in Python, rather than you can just like that you can invoke the methods, and that is how the static work. Okay, so imagine you have a requirement that in Python also I have to create an object, then only I have to invoke the method, means that is also possible. For that you have to create class and objects. So for example, I can show you roughly here. So this is a hello world program which I have written with class and object. You can see here I have written a class method, and displays a method inside the class hello world. And this is the line called creating an object for a class, and with the help of the object I'm invoking the method display. Directly I cannot invoke display here. Display is a method. So if you want to invoke it with an object, then you have to go with class and object. No, I have to invoke it directly. Then you can go with this way. But this way of invoking a method is called static methods. Okay, so thanks for watching a2zknowledge.com. If you like this video, subscribe my channel, forward this to your friends and colleagues. And we do videos in a lot of language, means we do videos in two languages, English and Tamil. And we have a lot of tech videos, not only Python, we have other programming languages and databases and AWS and so many other stuff. And I have provided my LinkedIn URL and Instagram URL in the description box, and the complete playlist of Python video is also shared there. So stay touch with us. Thanks for watching a2zknowledge.com.